I've heard several young people say that they can't wait to find their purpose through finding their partner. But I feel like that's so wrong because you need to find your purpose and walk in your purpose before your partner finds you or before you find your partner. In today's episode, I have 3P's that will help you to find yourself in your single season. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody, and welcome to All Singles Talk. I'm Elvin, and I'm so excited to be with you today as we are going to talk about 3P's that can help you find yourself during your single season. The first on our list is prototype. Yes, simply find your prototype or develop your prototype. A prototype is an original model from which something is built. In software engineering, when we talk about prototype, we are talking about how a product or a application will look when it is completely developed. And this is some model that somebody follows as they are busy coding or as they are busy designing the software in order for them to know what it will look like. Now, often when we are young or when we are single, we have to develop a prototype as to how our life would be when we have finally settled down. Now, this is something that you'll be doing on a regular, a day-to-day job probably, a career that you'll be working in, or probably a calling that you'll be dwelling in. Yes, so you need to develop your prototype while you are young. How can you do that? That is simply by finding your identity in Christ. When you have found your identity in Christ, it is then easy to walk in the calling that Christ has called you. It is easier for you to walk in the career which you are called for to serve a lifetime. Now, many people find themselves in places where they need to make these decisions, but it's often hard because the author is not included in their story. So they try to write their own story and often end up messing up. But you can make a difference by simply allowing Christ to be the one from whom you model your life and from whom you design your prototype for a life that you desire to have. The number 2P on our list is find your purpose. When we talk about finding your purpose, as I said, it's simply to find what you are meant to do while you are alive. There is nothing as worse as living a life that has no purpose. Waking up daily to do something that you believe you have been created for gives you so much joy and excitement for the day ahead. But when you have not found your purpose, it is difficult to feel like it's a dragging thing to be waking up that morning. If you have to go to your workplace or to go to the institution at which you study, it would be difficult because it's not something that brings you joy. But when you are working in your purpose, then you won't be working for life, but you'll be doing what you love. There's a quote that I read that said something like, when you have found your purpose, then you will be getting paid to do what you love. But when you don't know your purpose, then you will be working for the money instead of doing what you love. So, what would you want? Would you want to do something that you love and get paid for it? Or would you do something for the money which you don't love? So it's all up to you. Finding your purpose, that is the number one reason. Find out what is it that God has placed me on this earth for. Am I fulfilling His purpose for my life here on earth? Or am I doing things that brings me headache every day? The last and final P is to develop your presence. When we talk about presence, we talk about your ability to change atmospheres. It could be the sphere of influence in which you are placed, or probably a place where you enter and people can immediately feel that there is somebody that has entered. Yes, when you have developed your presence, then you can have impact in the lives of many people in different ways. Whether it's through speech, or whether it's through service, or whether it's through designing a product, or probably producing a product, then people will know this was done with a special touch by this person. So one way that you can develop your presence is by spending time in the presence of God. What I mean by presence of God, it's simply you fellowshipping with Him, developing the ability to hear what He says to you and how He speaks to you so that you can execute that which He instructs you to do. As we said previously, in purpose, God has designed you for a purpose. He is your maker, He is your manufacturer, and He knows exactly what you need to do on earth. When you have developed your skill of spending time in His presence, then He begins to speak to you and gives you ideas as to how you can be unique and influential in your sphere of influence. When you have identified your purpose, developed your prototype, and developed your presence, then you will have massive impact in the lives of the people around you. Or probably not the people around you, but even in your own life. And that would make you a better person for when your partner has finally reached your life. Trust me, nobody wants to live their life or walk the journey of life with somebody who has not identified their purpose in life, who has not designed their prototype, nor has found their presence in life. So you can make the difference by simply implementing these 3P's in your life today. There's somebody who needs to learn these 3P's. How can they know about it if they have not watched this video or probably listened to this audio? And how can they hear it unless you have shared with them? So do the right thing. Share this link with somebody that you think this video might be impactful. If you have not subscribed to this channel, do the right thing. Gently click on the subscription button. We don't want violence because somebody still needs to subscribe. And be sure to like this video. And if you think there are some more P's that we could apply in our lives while we are single, then be sure to leave it in the comment section so that we can all learn together. Until next time, remember, singleness is a gift from God. So identify your purpose, live in power, and walk in purity. Until next time, God bless you.